everyone. If you guys don't know, my name is Jake. I'm part of a media company called 10,000 Takes. We are a sports media company based out of Minneapolis that covers everything sports, events, entertainment, whatever it may be. We cover things in an authentic, comedic, humorous way. But I want to welcome a very special guest. We have the Minnesota Vikings wide receiver, KJ Osborn, in the house tonight. Let's go. I got a few questions to ask you, KJ. Thank you so much for being here today. I got to ask you, what was the best moment of the year, in your opinion, for this season?
That's tough. Let me think. The best moment of the year, personally or as a team?
Do you have two? Do you have one as a team and personally? I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I think personally, I think the best moment of the year was the Colts game. Had a career high, biggest comeback in NFL history. That was pretty dope. As a team, besides the Colts game, I think the Buffalo game was pretty cool. JJ stretch, that was dope.
JJ, that was an amazing game. Honestly, that was great. Two great games.
Kirk
Chains?
The chains was definitely the funniest moment of the year. Kirk, the first time he put the chains on, was definitely the funniest moment of the year. If you go and look at his outfit from the first game, and then how he looked on the plane with the chains on, the glasses, the watches, Kirko chains, that was definitely the funniest moment of the year.
I would say that was probably the best moment, funniest moment, but that goes well into my next question. So have you personally heard Kirk call himself Kirko? Does he call himself Kirko?
No, Kirk, he's never called himself Kirko. I've only heard him say it if he's referring to somebody talking about a story.
Well, what people may not know about 10,000 Takes, apparently I am Kirk Cousins. I impersonate Kirk Cousins. So what do you think of my impression here? I'm gonna do an impression in a post conference of Kirk Cousins, and you tell me how well it is. So, all right, here we go. Well, it was just a combination of things. We went into it with a great time, big KOC. Came out on top, and we just try to play a game of football and keep it going. What do you think of that?
That's really good.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Well, I am Kirk Cousins. Maybe I am. I don't know. All right, well, moving on to the next question. Can we ever expect to see a gritty out of you? We know JJ does it, but can we ever see a gritty out of you, KJ Osborn?
Yeah, I hit the gritty again. I scored against Pittsburgh last year. I think it was a Thursday night or Sunday night football. I hit the gritty after I scored.
So we already seen it. Can we expect more of it, though?
Yeah, you can definitely expect more of it, for sure.
Does JJ mind if you take the gritty, do more of the gritty?
No, he doesn't mind. He always encourages us to do it with him. But I think we try to come up with some more team celebrations to get everybody involved. Unless it's JJ, we kind of let him have the space.
There we go. We love it. All right. Well. From what we've done some research on you, so we know you have an English bulldog, Larry. He has his own page called Fat Larry. We love that. Well, the Vikings may need a team dog to boost morale. I mean, has there ever been a bring your dog to practice day?
I haven't heard of a bring your dog to practice day. I have in the training room. They have been asking me to bring him in though, so maybe it'll happen. There is a dog that runs around with the field crew, so maybe Larry can go hang out with him.
That'd be awesome. I think anything that can boost team morale, I'm all for it. So we also saw on Twitter that Adam Thielen followed you back on Twitter. We at 10,000 Takes also have a Twitter, 25,000 followers strong. What can we do to get a follow from Adam Thielen?
Oh man, maybe I can put in a word for you. It took me 3 years, so you got to work for it.
Got to work for it indeed. I mean, that makes sense. So I got to ask. I think big question from a lot of people is, if you're a quiet football player on the field, if you talk a lot out there, do you talk a lot of smack out on the field? I mean, if you do, what's your best chirp that you could say over the mic right now?
I'm not a big trash talker unless somebody kind of initiates it. I told Jair Alexander's swag didn't look very good. Other than that, I'm not much of a big trash talker. Unless it comes to me, I can't say that over the mic.
Well, that's okay. You can't say it over the mic. Full disclosure, but KJ Osborn does trash talk. Just can't say it over the mic. We're good. All right. So you clearly have great hands as a receiver, because we have seen it out of you, KJ, time and time again. But how many slippery fish do you think you could catch in a row at a Seattle fish market?
At least 10.
I said it's pretty impressive. That probably beats a lot of the workers out there.
At least 10. It depends on how much the fish move.
That'll do it. I mean, I think 10 is very impressive. But everyone, please, I want to thank you again. Thank KJ Osborn for coming out tonight. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver coming out tonight. Skull Vikings. We only hope for prosperous and victorious seasons to come. KJ, any final words?
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your support. And we'll see y'all next year.
All right, thanks everyone. Skull Vikings. Let's go.